On today's episode of Luke's Bike, magical political wizard, James Cottis.
James is a district councillor, property investor and magician who's doing a PhD whilst travelling the world. With a keen interest in US politics, he's a familiar face in the local area.
Let's go! James Cottis, welcome onto my bike. How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Do you know what? I'm fine. I'm fine. We've just got going. How are you feeling so far on this tandem bike?
Still petrified.
Still petrified?
I've never ridden a tandem bike before.
Yeah.
And being interviewed or filmed at the same time.
Yeah. How does it feel, the loss of control on the back there?
I don't know. I'll let you know later.
James, involved locally, in Rochford specifically.
Yeah.
What generally are your kind of your duties? What do you kind of do on a day to day?
Well, we just help the local residents with any matters they may have in relation to local government matters, such as bins, planning, all the usual sort of stuff. So it can vary from the little things to great big things. And normally the great big things are always controversial.
And what would you say is the smallest thing you've ever had to deal with?
Oh, the smallest thing, bins.
Bins?
Bins.
Is that a really interesting part of your job?
Well, it's the most, you get more calls about bins than anything else sometimes.
I'm not going to take you onto the main roads just yet, James.
No, not yet. No.
Not onto the M25 just yet.
Right, okay, that's fine.
So why did you get involved in politics?
I kind of just fell into it, really. I had an interest when I was at school in college, but never really took much notice of that interest. And I guess I just fell into it, and the rest is history.
And here we are.
And here we are on a tandem bike in Southend.
Can you say that you'd rather be doing anything else, though? James?
I would. Well, no, this is quite exciting, isn't it? Being on a tandem bike in the middle of Southend.
I'm not sure many people involved with politics have ever done this, James. So.
No, well, actually, tell a lie. Boris Johnson, he has done many an interview on his bicycle.
Yeah.
He's a big fan of bikes.
So is what you're saying that we're at a national level here?
We're on
James?
a national level here, absolutely.
Okay, well that's good.
Whether Boris Johnson will still be riding a bike around London doing interviews now is another matter. I think gone are the days where you actually go around talking to people at their houses. That's long gone now.
Yeah.
And they more or less concentrate on social media, and the social media now creates a platform for these large rallies. Like you just look at the Brexit Party. They have a large social media platform now, which allows them to have these massive rallies.
Do you feel like the young or the youth are as involved as they perhaps should be? And
yes, I think social media. Everyone is on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn, and they can kind of get involved as and when they want to, or they feel they need to, and get their voices heard. Yes.
And Vegas, you're going in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
And this is related to Magic.
Yes.
And
the Magic convention. You know.
A big convention. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
So Magic for me is a hobby. I've been interested and involved since I was about 7 or 8 years old. And I'm not a professional. I don't perform anywhere. I just collect books, tricks, magazines, and go to conventions. I have a great love for the arts, and I'm sure if I wanted to become a professional magician, I could, but I don't want to. I just prefer hanging out at magic conventions and watching good shows. And I know what makes good magic. I know what makes a good show.
Yeah.
And I've seen some amazing shows all across the world. And I've seen some downright awful shows across the world as well. And if it fools me, then it's good magic.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't fool me, then it's not good magic. But obviously I'm looking from a different perspective. A normal person who isn't interested or involved in magic or knows nothing about it wouldn't necessarily understand how it works or how the particular trick or illusion works, but will still be amazed.
Yes.
Have you ever seen Aladdin on Broadway?
I have
West
not,
End?
no, but I've seen bits and pieces, yeah.
Okay, well in the West End show, there's a flying carpet scene.
Yep.
This is on the Broadway show as well as the West End show. And now there are various ways that it could be done. And I was watching it from a side angle, and I saw the carpet come flying back on at the end of the show when the lights were fully on the stage, and it completely fooled me because you couldn't see how it worked. But it's very clever how that particular illusion works, and it completely fools me that time, and it fools me every time I see that show.
I always feel like in theatre it should just kind of blend into the show.
Yes,
you almost shouldn't think, oh, that's a clever trick.
That's what the theatre producers and Disney are trying to achieve. It just blend into the show, that wow moment.
So how long are you in Vegas for?
I'll be there for about a week or so.
Nice.
Yeah, love Vegas. It's a fantastic city.
I've never been. I really want
I'll have to go one day.
Yeah. Where do you stay? Do you stay right on the Strip?
All over the place.
Oh, okay.
All over the place. I've stayed on the Strip many times, and I've stayed off Strip many times.
Aside from the magic, what's your favourite part of Vegas?
I love the desert.
Okay, nice.
Love the desert. I love the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
If you go beyond the city limits, you're into the desert, and it's just an absolutely beautiful place. It's pretty enchanting. There's nowhere else like that, pretty much. But it's there, and but a lot of people won't see that because they just want to go there for the gambling and the shows.
And colours, colours, lights. It is warm.
A little bit warm, isn't it?
A little bit of a gym workout on a Friday morning.
Yeah.
So in terms of your life, James, in terms of you say you kind of fell into politics.
Yeah.
What do you think where your values sit, and what you think are the most important things in the world, and how you view the kind of bigger world?
I think that if you're an honest person, then that will help you to help others, more or less. But at the same time, you've got to be open-minded, and everyone is different, and not everyone has the same thoughts and values as yourself. And not everyone supports the same party, and there are lots of different views out there.
Yeah.
And you've just got to be mindful of it. If you're honest, and you can kind of keep that open-minded, and that's half the battle, really. Yeah. But everyone is entitled to their own opinions and their views. But and sometimes people do get angry, and that's perfectly acceptable. But depends what they want to do with that anger. If they can put it to good use, then that's kind of half the battle.
Yeah.
But if they want to go out and start fighting, then that's an entirely different matter.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose the strange scenario was the time I was stopped and detained by the Secret Service in America.
Okay, James, you've opened a can of worms here. Go on.
Yeah. So I was in America campaigning, and I was it was 2012 presidential election campaign, and I found myself being stopped and detained by the Secret Service, not arrested, just detained, because they wanted to make sure that I was who I was and that I wasn't some sort of nutjob. And they went through my whole life history, and they realised that I was educated and I was who I said I was, and that was quite interesting. They're very nice people.
They ascertained that you were okay.
They ascertained I was okay. Yes, yeah. And they were very nice about it, and they even took my photograph.
Oh, that's kind of them.
Which was very nice, yeah.
And your fingerprints?
No fingerprints, no, just
wow.
Well, they had the fingerprints from my entrance into the United
okay,
States
yes.
anyway. So.
Yep. Do you ever feel like you're on a list somewhere, James?
No. But I met the vice president back in February.
Oh,
in
right.
Washington, DC, Mike Pence.
Mike Pence.
Yeah.
How was that?
Well, very nice. He didn't stand still long enough to have a selfie. So.
He's not the selfie kind of guy, Mike
No,
Pence.
so he kind of moved as the flash was going off. And,
So have you got like a half selfie with him?
I've got a blurred selfie with him. Yeah.
It's almost got more of a story to it, James.
Yes.
A blurred selfie with Mike Pence.
Yes. Yeah.
Not many people can say they've got that.
Not many people say a blurred selfie with Mike Pence. No. So,
And then I'll give you your blindfold.
you can put a blindfold on me.
Yes.
Do you have to?
Well, you've got to not see this thing.
Oh, you've actually got the physical product.
I've got a physical product here,
Hang
James.
on, I'm not on the bike
Oh,
yet.
you're not on the bike?
No,
Oh, well, I'll cycle off without you.
Hang on, I need to get on.
Yeah, it's
somehow.
quite high up, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm quite short. So you want to put a blindfold on me
Well,
while
it's
I'm
a scarf,
on
really, but yes.
Well, okay.
Are you ready?
Well, no.
Let's
but
shimmy
I'm
along.
Never ready.
You're never ready.
Never ready, but prepare to be ready.
20 minutes ago, you weren't ready to be on a tandem bike.
No, and now look at it. It's now a way of life.
I feel like we should just take it to the next level, James, and blindfold you.
Well, yes. And if you give me your phone, and
Okay.
unlock it for me, and
There you go.
thank you. And what we're going to do is got your phone here,
Yep.
and I've taken you to Google, as you can
Okay.
see.
Yep.
Google. Now, I'm actually going to stand over there while you're searching for something.
Okay.
I want you to Google either a country
Yep.
or a famous person or a word,
Okay.
and then press enter. And then when you've done that, let me know.
Okay.
And I'm going to go over there. I'm
Okay.
gonna come off the bike. So when you've done it, let me know.
So that's it.
Any famous person,
Okay. Any.
country, any word. And then when you've done that,
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yep. Lock it. Yep.
I'm going to just quickly
Reattach.
reattach. Earlier on, you gave me something to hold, and I did that with pink by using my psychic, magical
Psychic
resources.
Chicken
everything else.
based. Yep.
I just asked you to Google something for me.
You did.
And when people Google things, you get all sorts of things people Google. But on this occasion, you actually chose a person.
I did choose a person.
Did choose a person. And again, last night you had chicken for tea. Now you
I
said
did.
if you had beef, you would have got another answer.
I would have.
So what did you have for breakfast this morning?
What did I have for breakfast? Oh, I had some Pringles.
Did you?
I did.
That's very interesting. You should say it. Put the phone back in your pocket.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So they obviously know what you
Yeah.
Googled.
Yeah.
So you had Pringles this morning, breakfast, and that is an American invention, isn't it? I guess Pringles.
I guess so. Yes.
I think so. I think it's American. So the person you've chosen is an American person, and I believe you've chosen a male American person as well.
Okay.
Is that right?
Well, you're going to tell me. Sure.
Well, yeah, but you've got to confirm whether that's
Yes,
true.
it is
That's
correct.
American.
Yes. Yeah.
I believe that you have chosen an American person that we may have already mentioned earlier in our conversation.
We may have
maybe
done.
5 minutes ago. If you rewind the tape, we mentioned
Tapes.
Mike Pence.
We did mention Mike Pence.
And that's who you chose.
I did.
You chose Mike
choose
Pence.
Mike
Out of all the
Pence.
people in the whole wide world.
Get off my bike, James. How did you?
By magic.
That's. I mean, it's impressive.
Pound Shop product of the week.
I can't see anything.
Can't see anything.
No.
So you know, right at the start when we said about the trust element,
Yes.
how trustful do you feel right now?
I feel as though we're both in control.
We are both in control.
Mm.
So James, Pound Shop product of the week.
Yes.
I've gone to the Pound Shop. I bought
Yes.
a product from the Pound Shop. Hence why it's called Pound Shop product
Yes.
of the week.
Right.
Where's your hand? I'm just going to fill your hand up. I'm
Yeah.
just going to hand you product here.
Oh, God.
That's one half of it.
That's one half.
And I'll hand you the other one. There you go.
I'm going to hold it up to the camera.
Yep, do it.
So I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Okay, you can ask me questions, yeah.
What did you have for tea last night?
What did I have for tea last night? I actually ordered from a chicken takeaway shop.
Okay. Now that chicken takeaway shop.
Yes.
When you I'm doing something going to do something cool here. That chicken takeaway shop.
Yes.
Would the brand be pink, by any chance?
The brand would not be pink.
But you know what I'm saying about pink.
I might know what you're saying about pink.
Yes. So the product that you've given me from the pound shop could be pink.
It might be pink.
Okay, that's
I mean,
fine.
I'm struggling to see how you might have told this from feeling it, James.
Well, I'm just using my psychic
Oh, of course, yeah.
tools.
If I just take one of them back, actually,
Yeah.
then I can hold it up on the camera.
Yeah.
So there's
pink.
two of these. There's two of these. But it might be pink.
Yeah.
Do you think it's pink?
I think it's pink.
Do you think the blindfold's not working quite
I
right?
think the blindfold is working perfectly
Oh,
well.
right. Okay. Right.
But I can't make out what it is.
Right. Okay.
It's something
See,
plastic.
that's the job. I mean, you've done very well to tell the colour by being blindfolded.
Yeah, I know. But I'm using my magical powers
You-
I've used over the years.
You could just feel that it's pink.
If I felt it as pink,
Yeah.
and then I asked you about chicken, and that confirmed it. Well, it's like a sword type shape.
A sword type shape.
Yeah, but it's not a sword.
It's not a sword.
It's a plastic thing. But
It-
I've never seen one of these before.
Okay. Has it got any other like straps or any other
Well, it's got a
materials?
strap and it's got little holes in at the top.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I've got no idea what it could be.
Oh my God,
because I've
alright.
never seen it.
Has it? So what's it? If you put your fingers like near it or inside it, what does it kind of feel
Well,
like?
maybe, I don't know, I've no idea. I've not got a clue what
Not
I'm...
got a clue?
I've not got a clue what I'm holding from the power shop. Is it some sort of swimming pool type
Oh
thing?
my God, James, you are getting there. What sort of swimming pool type device do you think it might be?
I don't know. Oh, flipper.
It's flippers.
Is it flipper?
It's flippers, James.
It's flipper.
How did you get from?
Is it really a flipper?
It is. Take your blindfold off,
Oh,
James.
hang on a minute, I'm still... Hang on a minute.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, is it a flipper?
It is a flipper.
I've never seen a flipper like that before.
Here you go. Look, here's the other one.
What do you do with them? Well,
You put them on your feet or your hands
but-
or something.
really?
They're from the pound shop, James, so they're not actually meant to be used for anything, are they?
No, they're not. No.
I feel like we should recap, James. You went from
Yes.
not having a Scooby
Absolutely.
to being super worried about not riding the bike whilst holding it
Exactly.
to immediately knowing that it was pink
Yes.
and
Using my powers of deduction.
yeah, of course, magical political
Yeah.
powers, yeah.
Yeah.
And
And I asked you a question, didn't I?
You asked me a
what you had for tea last
question completely unrelated
night.
to
Unrelated.
whether it was pink or not.
And we were pink, and you told me you had chicken last night.
I did.
And that gave me the answer.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The compliment to megaphone.
Oh, I'm going to shout through the megaphone.
You're shouting.
How does it work?
You just pull the trigger.
Like that. Okay, wonderful. This was like an election campaign.
It could be. Would you like it to be?
Well, I'm going on holiday next week.
If
so-
you ever launch a national political career, James,
I could use your tandem
I
like in your...
could ride you around.
Yeah, and we can do magic tricks all the way from there. So, good morning everybody. What a lovely day it is, and here we are in sunny Southend on a tandem bike, having great fun. And we've been doing magic, we put the world to rights, and here we are about to start shouting at people through a megaphone. How exciting. Most people seem to be away on holiday by the looks of it.
Yeah.
But we'll keep on persevering when we see anyone, and let's get some thumbs up from people. We'll just shout out names of famous political people and see if they get a thumbs up or a thumb down. And that will be a very good indication of how it's all going. Good morning, loving your hair. Thank you. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hi. Yeah, that went down really well. I'm not sure what we're talking about. Lovely sunny day. No, she doesn't like it. Hello, good morning. Boris Johnson loves you. Okay. That's a good response. At least they're responsive these days. Good morning, loving your sunny outfit there. Good morning, everyone. Remember, today is today, and tomorrow is tomorrow, but today is all good. You're doing a great job, guys. Keep it up. What?
Well, James, thank you so much for
thank
spending your morning with me on my
It's
bike.
been a pleasure. We'll have to do it again.
We will.
We'll
Can
do
you
it again.
say that the rest of your day is going to be anything like this?
No, I think it'll be quiet. Be quiet and more quiet.
Even quieter.
Loving your music. Love your music.
Here comes my baby, here she comes now.